Hey there, treasure hunters. Imagine this. You're digging through your couch cushions, hoping to find enough change for a soda, and bam. There it is, a plain old penny from 2000. But what if I told you that one of these could be worth $1 million? Yep, you heard that right, a penny. Today, we're diving into the wild story of the 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that's turning heads in the coin world. Is it really worth $1 million? Or is it just another tall tale? Let's find out together. What's the deal with no mint marks? Alright, first, let's clear up the mystery of the missing mint mark. Most coins have a tiny letter on them, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia, showing where they were minted. But if your 2000 Lincoln penny doesn't have a mint mark, it means it was made in Philadelphia. Now, normally, these are as common as pigeons in a park. So why the fuss about this specific penny? This is where it gets juicy. A rare error occurred during production, allegedly, resulting in a super limited number of pennies with a unique die strike. Some coin experts claim that this anomaly gives the penny its jaw-dropping value. However, before you start Googling coin appraisers near me, let's be real. There's a lot of misinformation floating around. While the buzz about $1 million is intriguing, actual verified sales of these coins have been, well, let's just say not quite that high. So, what's the actual market value? Coins like this have reportedly fetched anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s at auctions, depending on their condition and grading. But here's the kicker. The $1 million claim? It's likely a rumor or a high-stakes, what-if scenario that keeps collectors on their toes. If you've got one of these pennies, it's definitely worth getting it appraised. But don't quit your day job just yet. Let me tell you a quick story. A couple of months ago, I was sorting through a giant jar of pennies. You know, the one everyone has but never wants to deal with. I was on a mission to find that elusive 1943 copper penny. Instead, I stumbled on a 2000 no-mint mark penny. My heart skipped a beat. Could this be the one? I thought. I rushed to my desk, Googled its value, and for a brief moment, I was mentally planning my luxury vacation. It wasn't the $1 million coin. But hey, it was still worth about 50 cents, so I guess I can afford a candy bar now. How to check if you have a rare penny? Here's what you need to do if you think you've struck gold. Look for sharp details, no mint mark, and any unusual features. Coins in mint condition are worth way more than those that have been through the laundry. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can determine the value. Research auction sales. Look up verified sales of similar pennies to get an idea of what yours could be worth. Why collecting coins is fun and profitable. Even if you don't stumble upon the $1 million jackpot, coin collecting can be a super rewarding hobby. It's like being a modern-day treasure hunter. Plus, you'll never look at spare change the same way again. Alright, my coin collecting comrades, we've gone on a wild ride through the story of the 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Is it worth $1 million? Probably not. But could it be worth a decent chunk of change? Absolutely. So, the next time you're tempted to toss a penny aside, take a closer look. You never know. You might just find a hidden gem. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community of treasure hunters. I post weekly videos packed with tips on coins worth money, strategies for collectors, and even some personal stories to keep things fun. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Did you know you might have a penny sitting around worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million? Yeah, you heard me right, a penny. And nope, I'm not talking about something buried in a pirate chest or locked away in a vault. I'm talking about the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Imagine this. You're digging through your couch cushions looking for loose change to pay for a parking meter, and boom, you find a fortune instead. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around, because today we're diving into everything you need to know about this fascinating little coin. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be rummaging through your old coin jar like Indiana Jones on a treasure hunt. The story of the 1981 no-mint mark penny. Okay, let's break this down. First, what's the big deal with a no-mint mark penny? For those who don't know, mint marks tell us where a coin was made, whether it's Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But in 1981, a small batch of Lincoln pennies from Philadelphia accidentally skipped the mint marking process. This wasn't a mistake anyone noticed at the time because, honestly, who's scrutinizing pennies in their spare time? But as collectors started obsessing over every detail of every coin, the no-mint mark penny quickly became a hot topic. And now, these little copper treasures have hit legendary status in the coin world. You're probably thinking, what makes a penny worth more than a sports car? The answer: rarity and demand. Collectors love rare coins, and the 1981 no-mint mark penny is one of the rarest Lincoln pennies out there. Add in its historical significance and its pristine condition. The fancy term here is MS, 67 or higher, and you've got a recipe for $1 million price tag. Oh, and let's not forget the drama. Every great treasure has a story, right? This penny is a reminder of how even the smallest details, like a missing mark, can turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. So, what does this magical penny look like? It's a typical 1981 Lincoln penny, except there's no mint mark under the year on the front. Flip it over, and the reverse side should look like your standard penny with the Lincoln Memorial. The real kicker is its condition. If it's been through the washer 17 times or has gum stuck to it, sorry, it's not hitting the $1 million mark. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I found an old jar of coins at my grandparents' house. I spent an entire afternoon inspecting every single one, feeling like a treasure hunter. While I didn't find a 1981 no-mint mark penny, I did stumble upon a 1943 steel penny, which was still a pretty cool find. It just goes to show you never know what's hiding in plain sight. Now, about that $1 million price tag. Where's it coming from? The most pristine 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny recently sold at auction for $1.1 million. Let me repeat that, $1 million for a penny. That's like trading a pack of gum for a trip to Hawaii. Don't overlook your spare change. That coin jar collecting dust on your shelf could hold a life-changing treasure. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone who loves a good story, the 1981 no-mint mark penny is proof that even the smallest things can hold incredible value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable coins out there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more tips and stories about coins worth money, strategies for building your collection, and even some hilarious tales of my own coin hunting adventures. Who knows? Maybe the next time you're sorting through your change, you'll stumble upon your very own $1 million penny. You're cleaning out an old drawer, maybe your grandma's, maybe your own junk drawer, and there it is, a dusty old penny. Nothing special, right? Wrong. Because what if I told you that a 1978 Lincoln penny, with no mint mark, could make you $1.2 million richer? Yes, you heard me right, a single penny. Now, before you rush to raid your coin jar, stick around. I'm going to tell you why this penny is so valuable, how you can identify one, and what makes it worth more than a Lamborghini. Oh, and don't worry, I'll keep it simple, fun, and maybe even a little bit funny. After all, we're talking about a penny. Who knew it could be this exciting? Why is the 1978 no-mint mark penny so valuable? Why on earth would a penny be worth $1.2 million? Well, here's the deal. The 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a super rare error coin. Back in the day, coins were typically stamped with a mint mark showing where they were made: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But every now and then, something goes wrong in the minting process. In this case, someone in Philadelphia must have been having an off day. A batch of pennies was released without the mint mark, making them an unintentional rarity. Collectors love rare errors like this. It's like finding a four-leaf clover or spotting Bigfoot at your local grocery store. How to identify the 1978 no-mint mark penny? So, how do you know if your penny is the one? Check the front of the coin, just below the date. If there's no mint mark, you're off to a good start. Coins in mint or near mint condition are worth the most. If your penny looks like it's been through a lawnmower, well, it might still be worth something, but not $1.2 million. There are a lot of fakes out there, so if you think you've struck gold, or, in this case, copper, get it authenticated by a professional. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was at a yard sale. You know, one of those where you find everything from mismatched socks to porcelain cats. I spotted a jar of old coins for $1. I figured, why not? Later, while going through them, I found a 1943 steel penny. It wasn't worth $1 million, but I sold it for a cool $150. Not bad for a yard sale find, right? Ever since then, I've been obsessed with checking my change. Imagine if I had stumbled upon the 1978 no mint mark penny instead. I'd be filming this video from a private island now about that $1.2 million price tag. That's not just me hyping it up. In 2024, one of these bad boys sold at auction for $1.2 million because it was in pristine condition and authenticated as the real deal. Keep in mind, the value can vary depending on the coin's condition, but even a less-than-perfect one could fetch a hefty sum.so. There you have it. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket to millionaire status. But remember, it's not just about luck. It's about paying attention to the small stuff, literally. Check your coin jars, your couch cushions, or even that penny your kid stuck in the car seat. You never know where your fortune might be hiding. Before you go, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, because I've got plenty more tips, tricks, and stories about coins that are worth more than their weight in gold or copper. Don't let that change in your pocket go unnoticed. All right, folks, gather round. Have you ever found a penny in your couch cushions and thought, just a penny? Well, what if I told you that one little penny could make you a millionaire? Yep, you heard that right. A single, unassuming 2006 D. Lincoln penny sold for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Crazy, right? Today, we're diving into the story behind this modern treasure, how you might spot one, and what makes it so valuable. And who knows, after watching this, you might find yourself on a treasure hunt in your own pocket change. Let's break it down. The 2006 D. Lincoln penny is just your standard, run-of-the-mill coin at first glance. Minted in Denver, hence the D. This penny features good OL, Honest Abe on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. So, what's the big deal? Why is this penny worth more than a mansion in the suburbs? Hold tight, we're getting there. The answer lies in a magical combo of rarity, error, and demand. This particular penny wasn't just minted. It was perfectly imperfect. Coin collectors love a good mistake, and this one hit the jackpot. Okay, so here's the tea. The $1.3 million penny is actually a rare error coin. In 2006, a tiny batch of pennies got struck on the wrong type of metal, a transitional planchet error, for you coin nerds out there. Instead of being made from zinc-coated copper, these pennies were struck on pure copper blanks left over from previous years. Oops, right? And when I say tiny batch, I mean microscopic. Only a handful of these pennies are known to exist. That's like finding a golden ticket in your chocolate bar, except instead of candy, you get cash. Now, let's talk numbers. Why on earth would anyone pay $1.3 million for a penny? The answer is simple. Rarity equals value. These coins are unicorns in the coin world. Add a sprinkle of competitive collectors with deep pockets and bam, you've got $1 million coin. In fact, one of these sold at auction recently for that very amount. It's like the ultimate game of who wants to be a millionaire, except the prize is hiding in your spare change jar. So, how do you know if you're sitting on a fortune? First, check your 2006 pennies for the D mint mark under the date. Then, inspect the coin's color and weight. Error coins like this are slightly heavier than your standard penny. Pro tip: a jeweler's scale and a magnifying glass are your best friends here. I once thought I hit the jackpot when I found a shiny 2006 D penny in my glove compartment. Spoiler alert, it was just regular old zinc. But hey, I'm not giving up yet. If you're serious about finding valuable coins, start by sorting through your spare change. Hit up yard sales, coin shops, and even bankrolls. And always double-check before spending those pennies. Imagine buying a coffee with $1 million coin. Ouch! Also, educate yourself on coin grading. The better the condition of the coin, the higher the value. Remember, collectors don't just want rare, they want pristine. That seemingly worthless penny in your pocket could actually be your ticket to financial freedom. The 2006 D. Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest things can have incredible value, if you know what to look for. So, grab your change jar and start hunting. And hey, if you found this video helpful, or if you're just as obsessed with coin collecting as I am, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I've got plenty more tips, tricks, and stories about coins worth serious money. Who knows? The next video might help you discover your own million-dollar treasure. You're digging through your couch cushions, hoping to find some spare change for a vending machine snack. But instead of a quarter, you pull out a 2007 D Lincoln penny. Sounds like nothing, right? Well, what if I told you that penny could be worth $1.4 million? Yes, million, with an M. Don't believe me? Stick around, because today we're diving into the world of coins, cash, and couch cushion treasures that could change your life. Hi there, coin enthusiasts and casual penny pinchers. Welcome to another episode where we uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're talking about the 2007 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny and why it's making waves in the coin collecting world. Spoiler alert, it's not just because Abe's rocking that iconic beard. So, let's break it down. The 2007 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, hence the D Mint mark. Now, most 2007 D pennies are pretty standard. You've probably seen hundreds in your lifetime. But what makes some of these pennies worth more than $1 million? It all comes down to errors and rarity. A minting machine goes a little haywire and boom. A double die error, a misprint, or even a rare composition can sneak into circulation. Collectors go bananas for these kinds of mistakes because they're like finding a unicorn in a field of horses. For the 2007 D penny, specific errors, like doubling on the inscriptions or unusual markings, are what turn a boring penny into $1 million masterpiece. Let me tell you a quick story. A couple of years ago, I was helping my grandma clean out her attic. We stumbled upon a jar of old coins. She said, "Take it. It's just junk." Junk? Grandma, that junk turned out to include a penny worth $50. Okay, it wasn't $1.4 million, but you can bet I triple-check every penny I touch now. Grandma's still teasing me about making her rich with that coin jar. Now, about that $1.4 million price tag. Why is one of these pennies worth so much? Well, a specific coin sold at auction for that amount because it was in pristine condition, graded as MS 69, which is near perfection, and had a rare double die error. Condition is everything in coin collecting. Think of it like buying a vintage car. A pristine 1967 Mustang is worth way more than one rusting in a junkyard, right? So, what should you do if you find a 2007 D penny? First, grab a magnifying glass and check for errors. Look for doubling on "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. Second, check the condition. If it's shiny and free of scratches, you're in luck. Finally, get it graded by a professional. Trust me, you don't want to sell $1 million coin for a few bucks at a yard sale. That would hurt. So, next time you're sorting through your spare change or helping grandma clean out her attic, keep an eye out for those rare pennies. Who knows? You might just strike gold, or copper in this case. Thanks for hanging out with me today and diving into the fascinating world of coins. If you're as curious as I am about what treasures could be hiding in your pocket, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got tons of tips, tricks, and stories about coins worth money and how to find them. Don't miss out. You could be sitting on a fortune. Did you know you could be walking around with $1 million coin in your pocket? Yep, I'm not kidding. A humble little 1987 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Yes, the kind you find under your couch cushions, could be worth a whopping $1.5 million. Today, I'm going to break down why this penny is so valuable, how to check if you've got one, and what to do if you hit the jackpot. Stick around, because this might just be the most valuable 30 minutes of your life. No pressure. So, what's the deal with this 1987 no mint mark penny? First off, let me explain what a no mint mark penny is. Most US coins are stamped with a tiny letter indicating where they were made, D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, and so on. But every once in a while, a batch of coins skips the mark entirely. It's like the coin version of showing up to work without your ID badge. Pretty awkward, but in this case, super valuable. Back in 1987, the US Mint was cranking out millions of pennies. But somehow, a few sneaky coins slipped through the cracks without that signature stamp. These coins are rare, not unicorn rare, but definitely fine to tan you're buying a rare. Today, collectors are willing to fork over up to $1.5 million for one in perfect condition. Now, Before you start digging through your coin jar like a maniac, let me tell you what to look for. Grab a 1987 penny and check the front. Right below Lincoln's neck, there should be a tiny mint mark. If it's missing, you might be in business. But, and here's the kicker, your coin needs to be in near mint condition. No scratches, no coffee stains, and definitely no tooth marks. Yes, I said tooth marks. My nephew once tried biting a coin to test if it was real. Spoiler, it was. Speaking of finding valuable coins, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was cleaning out my car. You know, the black hole where spare change goes to die. And I found this really old-looking penny. I got super excited, convinced I'd stumbled onto a rare gem. Turns out, it was a Canadian penny. Not quite the treasure I was hoping for, but hey, it gave me a good laugh. Moral of the story, always double-check before you celebrate. And maybe, just maybe, skip the car cleaning wine party. Lesson learned. If you think you've got the golden ticket, or in this case, the copper ticket, get your penny professionally graded. A certified grading service will examine your coin and give it an official rating. The better the condition, the higher the value. Oh, and pro tip, don't clean your coin. Seriously, leave the toothpaste and scrub brushes for your teeth. A shiny penny is nice, but a scratched-up one is worth $0 and a very disappointed trip to your coin dealer. So, there you have it, the 1987 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. A tiny piece of copper that could make you a millionaire. Start checking your change, ask your grandma if she's got any old piggy banks lying around, and don't forget to treat your pennies with care. Who knows? The next time you grab a handful of coins, you might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins worth big bucks, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got plenty more tips and stories to help you uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change. Imagine this. You're digging through your pocket change or that dusty old jar of coins in the attic and boom, you come across a penny that could be worth a cool $1.6 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. Today, we're talking about one of the most mind-blowing coin finds out there, the 1964 D. Lincoln penny. Yep, a penny worth more than some houses. Stick around, because not only are we going to break down why this coin is so valuable, but I'll also share a funny story about how my own coin collection almost made me cry. In the best way. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics. The 1964 D. Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, is a rare and controversial piece of coinage. What makes it so special? Well, it's believed that a few of these pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong metal, a leftover 90% silver planchet from earlier coinage. That's like finding out your McDonald's burger was made with filet mignon. It's a total anomaly. Most of the pennies from 1964 were struck on the standard copper zinc composition, so finding one struck on silver is like winning the coin collector's lottery. Here's the juicy part, the value. These coins are so rare that collectors are willing to pay jaw-dropping amounts for them. Think of it like this. The rarity, the historical context, and the sheer cool factor all come together to create the perfect storm. Only a few are known to exist, and when something is that rare, the price skyrockets. But let me hit you with a curveball. The actual $1.6 million sale hasn't happened yet. That's the estimated value based on auction trends and collector interest. Who knows, your penny could be the one to hit that jackpot price. So, how can you tell if you've struck silver, literally? First, grab a magnet. A silver penny won't stick to a magnet. Second, look closely at the color. A silver planchet will look noticeably different from your average penny. And lastly, if you're really unsure, take it to a coin expert or get it certified. Trust me, you don't want to sell something this rare without knowing its true worth. Now, here's where my story comes in. A little comedic relief for ya. A few years ago, I found an old jar of coins at my grandma's house. I was so excited, thinking I might find something valuable. I even Googled every single coin. But guess what? Turns out my rare find was just a bunch of sticky, chewed-up pennies that she'd been collecting for, wait for it, a craft project? Yep, I spent hours examining coins for no reason. Lesson learned. Always double-check the facts before celebrating your fortune. Coins like this are hot right now. Why? Because everyone loves a good underdog story, even in coin collecting. People are actively hunting for these rare pieces, and auction houses are seeing a surge in high-value sales. If you've got an old coin jar or collection, now's the time to take a second look. So, there you have it, the 1964 D. Lincoln penny, a tiny piece of metal with $1 million story. Remember, treasure can pop up in the most unexpected places, even at the bottom of your junk drawer. If you think you've got something special, get it checked out. You might just have the golden, or should I say silver ticket. Before you go, do me a favor. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or just plain fun, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I've got plenty more tips, tricks, and stories about coins worth money and how you can cash in on those hidden treasures. Let's keep the treasure hunt going. Have you ever thought about the loose change rattling in your pocket? What if I told you that a 1975 D. Lincoln penny, yes, the humble copper penny, could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million? Sounds like a joke, right? But I'm serious. In this video, we'll uncover why this little coin is making big waves in the numismatic world, how to spot one, and why you should never underestimate a penny. Stick around, because this could be your ticket to a millionaire's life, or at least a story to impress your friends. What's so special about the 1975 D penny? Let's get straight to it. The 1975 D penny isn't your ordinary 1-cent coin. Minted in Denver, it's part of the iconic Lincoln penny series. But what makes this specific penny so valuable? Only a handful of these coins are known to exist in pristine condition. Some 1975 D pennies have errors like double die strikes or unique flaws that collectors go wild for. The value of this coin skyrockets if it's graded MS 67 or higher by professional coin grading services. Think of it like Pokemon cards for adults. Everyone wants the rare Charizard, except here, Charizard is a shiny, flawless penny from 1975. How to identify a valuable 1975 D penny? Alright, now for the detective work. Check for the D below the year. Is it shiny, with no scratches or dents? Great. Error details. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling in the lettering or design. Quick story. One time, I was sorting through my grandfather's old coin jar, mostly for fun and maybe because I was broke at the time. I stumbled across a 1975 penny, and my heart skipped a beat. Turns out, it wasn't a Denver mint or in good condition. But for 5 minutes, I thought I was retiring early. Moral of the story? Check those coins. Current market value and why it's skyrocketed. So, why $1.7 million? Simple. Demand. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, especially those in mint condition. The last recorded sale of a 1975 D penny at this price was during an auction where two collectors battled it out. It's like eBay on steroids, but remember, not every 1975 D penny will fetch millions. The key is rarity, condition, and sometimes just plain luck. You might think, what are the chances I'll find one? But hey, someone has to, right? Even if you don't hit the jackpot, understanding coin values can turn a hobby into a side hustle. Plus, it's a great excuse to dig through your couch cushions. Who knows? Maybe your future vacation fund is hiding in plain sight. All right, my fellow coin enthusiasts, now it's your turn. Go grab those jars of spare change, raid your grandparents' attic, or hit up the flea market. If you find a 1975 D penny, you might just be the next millionaire on the block. And if not, you'll at least have a fun story to share. Before you head off on your treasure hunt, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got tons more tips on coins that are worth serious money, strategies for spotting hidden gems, and stories about people who struck it rich. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Now go forth and conquer those coin collections.